We are Cactus Wrestling. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos.
Happy Super Bowl Sunday from Cactus Wrestling and
Sunday fun day.
better than a Monday.
You could pay for the whole seat, but all you'll need is the edge.
Yeah.
Sounds like
We thought it'd be fun to do a Cactus Wrestling Super Bowl, but wrestlers instead. Because why not? It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna be talking
How
about
is the
football
Cactus
tonight.
Wrestling drafted team gonna fare
Yeah,
against
so-
our
Yeah. So
Super
what
Bowl
would
contender?
the Super Bowl lineup look like if they were filled by NCAA wrestlers? And just to clarify, I mean, I'll speak for myself. I don't know any of these guys' football backgrounds aside from maybe Ben Keeter or Nash.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
But
Tight end.
the whole point of this is just to have fun with it, just to kind of speculate based on athletic ability and technique and just see like, oh yeah, I could see him as a good center or tight end or whatever, and not like, oh, you guys failed to mention that so and so was an all-state wide receiver, and I'm like, cool. We don't know
Yeah.
that. So this is more just fun and speculative. So we'll do offense and defense, and I never played football. I know Mike did. Mike
Yeah.
Long, did you play football?
I did.
Yeah, so I ran cross country, so I
I
don't
was,
really know anything about football.
I was about 170 pounds, like 6'2" in high school, and they had me as offensive right tackle. Makes perfect sense.
Classic.
I never understood it, but that's where they had me.
Anyway, we'll start with I guess the offensive line, and then we'll save some of the specialty positions towards the end because those are more fun. So how about center to start? Big old center.
Feldman.
I think he's too small. I was gonna say
Oh, okay.
I would like to see Schultz as a center or a
You think
guard.
Schultz is a center?
Or a guard. Yeah.
Then who you putting at tackle?
At tackle, you need someone that's athletic. And Schultz doesn't have that quick speed. I was gonna put like Kirk as a tackle and maybe
Oh, okay.
Wyatt Hendrickson. as a
Okay,
tackle.
that's yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
going just purely on size for the offensive line.
Typically the offensive line is big dudes.
You know what? I'm changing mine to Vito.
Vito at center.
He's scrappy.
I mean, I liked Feldman as a center, but
Do you think he's too small though?
he's what, 230?
Well, doesn't the center snaps the ball? That's
Yeah.
Center does
And then
snap
the-
the ball.
So
I
you need
thought Feldman could snap a ball.
He could.
Would you trust Schultz to not fumble a ball when snapping it?
I just think Feldman's too small. I think that in a pushing battle, Schultz's Greco experience would be awesome for a center.
Okay.
Well, we could put Feldman as a what is the difference between a guard and a tackle?
Guard is the next, so center, guard, tackle.
So why can't Feldman be a guard?
Guards are typically a little bit bigger.
Bigger than a
Feldman
center?
could be a second to third string center.
Feldman as a second string center.
Wait, you're saying the guards are bigger than centers?
Usually the size
Yeah.
they're around 330. Tackles are sometimes larger, but recently tackles have been a little bit smaller but quicker. Like I'm a Giants fan. If you are out there, Evan Neal is a very tall, big guy for tackle, and he's not fast enough or athletic enough. So some people are talking about pushing him inside to a guard position. In my opinion, the left tackle is the most athletic guy in the offensive line, and I would put the most athletic big man there. And in my opinion, that's Greg Kirk.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, yeah, I'm sold. Put Greg there.
Okay. Why the left? Because
Because that protects the QB's blind side.
most quarterbacks are right-handed?
Yes.
No
Isn't it
Michael Vick's out there.
LV.
Yeah, it is LV.
Okay, so left guard, who's next to Kirk?
Hmm.
Younger?
Another
I feel like
uh
you got to put Younger on defense.
Younger, yeah, he's pretty quick. I
Hmm.
would say maybe
I would have him be on the defense.
Any 97 pounders that could be?
not probably in the line.
Hmm.
How about Davison?
Lucas
Oh
Davis.
yeah, Davison could. What about who we putting at center? Schultz?
I think Schultz.
Really? I don't trust Schultz not to fumble.
Eh,
I would put Schultz at like as a guard.
I
Yeah,
could
why
see him as a
can't
guard.
Schultz be the right guard?
Put Schultz as the right guard.
Yeah.
Is that it? With an H?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's how he spells it with an H.
And then Feldman's going to be the center?
No, we didn't agree on that. I said Feldman as the backup center.
Then
I can
who's
see
the
Feldman
center?
as a defensive. I can see Feldman as a defensive player, as like an end, or even a linebacker.
What about Davison at center?
Davison's pretty athletic. I could see it.
Yeah, all right. That we got our
And
center.
he's
Lucas
he's
Davison.
pretty big. Yeah, Lucas Davison.
Oh, then who are we putting at left guard?
Well,
Let's just do the other
Adiali?
tack. Who?
Gadiali?
I would say right
Uh,
tackle. If we want to bang that out, we could just say it's going to be
Tay Gadiali?
I was going to say American hero Wyatt Hendrickson.
Oh, you don't think he would be defense?
No,
I could say-
he's offense. He goes for the pin. He's all day offense.
So he's blocking people.
It's funny how that kind of works because like the defensive players can technically score a touchdown, but they're
Yeah.
on defense. But the offensive players typically don't.
I mean, yeah, if Wyatt and Greg are the two tackles, like that's a pretty competitive.
That's a pretty solid offensive line.
Yeah, and then you got Colton Schultz, Lucas Davison. Who we putting at left guard?
Hmm.
We need one more.
Yaroslav?
No, he's small.
He's kind of small, isn't
Luffman?
he? Luke Luffman.
What about Dayton
Hey,
Pitts?
Gadiali?
Pushing for him.
Mm,
Zach Lamb? I mean, he's
I
not
think
that
he's
big.
small. Yeah.
What about Corey Day?
How big?
He's also very small.
Yeah, he is.
Isn't Nathan Taylor from Lehigh pretty big?
He is huge.
Or you
It
could
is.
get Katka.
Hunter
Hunter
Katka
Catco's big too.
also massive. I like Katka for that.
Oh yeah, put him there.
Hunter Katka. Look at that. Hunter Katka making the Cactus Wrestling offensive line.
Wow. All
Dreams come true,
heavyweights
bud.
are on the offensive line. So
Yeah, but I don't think the heavyweights are going to find their way anywhere else except for Younger on defense.
I think tight end is super easy. It's Ben Keeter. I mean, he actually plays tight end for Iowa.
really, you think
good argument
Peter for tight end?
I mean, that's what he's playing in Division I football.
Yeah, but
it's his actual position.
He's not even, why not Bradley Hill?
I just think
Yeah, Bradley Hill's the starting
yeah,
guy.
he's not even a starter.
Yeah. I was gonna say someone maybe like
AJ Ferrari.
Aaron Brooks or something.
As a tight end?
I feel like Aaron Brooks got some hands. He's big, he can block, he can catch, he's got some speed, he's got the finesse, the technique. He could juke some people out.
I mean, yeah, maybe. That's
But if you're going for a more literal take, like it's like if Aaron Brooks was on the Iowa football team, would he be the starting tight end over
Ben Keeter.
Ben
over
Keeter?
Ben Keeter, yeah.
Oof.
I think he probably would be. Maybe. Like if he dedicated
Played
his life
football
to
in New
football.
Because could he block better than Keeter?
I don't know. He's a truck.
Right?
Or even Hidley. Hidley is very.
I would say Hidley at fullback. I was thinking.
Oh, I was gonna say Hidley fullback. Yeah,
Yeah.
Hidley be a monster fullback.
Man, that's not leaving much room for some of the lower weights then, though.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, there's got a lot of receivers.
yeah. They can be receivers or defense.
So, I'm not entirely sold on Keeter for tight end, but I think Carter Starachi would be a
A
good
great running
running
back.
back.
Oh, running back?
I think a
Yeah.
lot of running backs have big personalities. I could see Carter being a shifty guy like that, with
That
that breakaway speed.
He's just he's a truck.
I mean, yeah, who do you think is like going to be fast? Like what about Munoz?
No, I don't think as fast as Carter.
No. Will Feldkamp, he's probably as fast as an anchor.
Who's faster, Carter Starachi or Mekhi Lewis?
Carter.
I feel like it depends on the distance. If it's like a
But
short
there's a
sprint, like a
Yeah, but
20-yard
Mekhi's always
sprint, I feel
got
like
like
Mekhi might be able to beat him out. But like if it's more than 20 yards, I feel like Mekhi ain't gonna have it.
he's always got like a knee brace injured.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So we're saying Carter for halfback.
Oh yeah.
Not David Carr.
David Carr is gonna be the general. He's gonna be the quarterback, I think.
Oh, interesting. I was gonna say receiver for him potentially.
Yeah.
I
When I think quarterback, I think of like field general. I think of somebody that like leads a team pretty well. I feel like David Carr is that like comes to mind, or that like leadership ability.
What about Shane Griffith?
No.
What about Keegan O'Toole?
Nah,
Maybe. I feel like more Keegan's a better athlete, but not as much of a leader.
Mm,
and aren't a lot of quarterbacks these days a lot more mobile? They're running the ball a lot
Yes,
more.
for sure.
I mean, yeah, so far Carr is standing out.
I wouldn't trust Keegan running the ball. I don't know why. Keegan strikes me as a guy who's just like very funky and unorthodox, and it works well for wrestling. But I don't know if that translates
Yeah.
well to other sports.
What about Henson?
Who
Caleb Henson.
as quarterback? Get out of here!
Sergio Lemley?
Get out of here with
He's
that.
got ice in his veins.
Day
Honestly,
6?
I mean, I know he's short, but I feel like Bo Bartlett would be a good quarterback.
What?
Yeah. I don't know.
I
Some
would
people
even put
down-
him as running back, but he's a little small.
Not Buzakis?
I mean, Buzakis is definitely a truck. Maybe he could be like a cornerback or something.
Yeah, Buzakis. Yeah.
Again,
Uzakis would be that hard hitting like safety.
Yeah.
yeah, something like that. All right, let's circle back. So, I don't even know these positions. I don't
That's
know
a strong
football.
safety.
Sean Stafey is Nick Buzakis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Gomez would be like a corner.
Oh, Gomez.
Scrappy Gomez.
I feel like
Gomez
he'd
like-
also be like hard hitting, like Ronnie Lott style. Like
He'd be like the blitzing
himself
corner.
out, he hit someone so hard. Like, that
Yeah.
kind of.
He'd be a blitzing corner.
Yeah.
I feel like Bo Bartlett's got to be here somewhere.
Do you think so? I'm not as convinced on Bo.
What do you mean? You've seen his videos of like those flips and everything. You don't think that
Like
guy's
a wide receiver then. Like
He
he's
is
got some
athletic. I could see.
hops.
I would say as a receiver, I could see him because he's
yeah, as a receiver, I
bends
feel like
well.
defense, I don't think he's cutting it.
All right. Well, I'll put him
Maybe
like
backup receiver, yeah.
Well, he might be
Our
getting
only backup.
upgraded. We don't have any first.
Feldman didn't even make the backup list.
No.
Mentioned him for a while.
Was this free safety?
Yeah, it's a free safety, yep.
So,
They're
well, we
not
need
as
another
good as-
cornerback too.
You think Ridge Lovett? Nah.
No.
I mean, like part of me is like, yeah, but then what about Blockus?
Michael Blockus
Michael
is
Blockus?
pretty big.
I mean, he could maybe. I mean, he knows how to knock people off.
I'm
He'd be a
thinking.
good blocker.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of an outside linebacker. I mean, this is a 3-4. I would put like this is where I could see Feldman as an outside linebacker. Like,
Oh
if
wait,
stand-
are we doing a 3-4 defense instead of a 4-3?
we could switch it. I just noticed it was a 3-4.
Oh yeah.
God, I'm so lost in this. I don't even know the
Yeah,
difference.
it's the difference between three
It's-
linemen and
yeah.
4 linemen.
What is the Cactus team? What's the Cactus
Oh
formation?
yeah. Are we going nose tackle?
I like a nose. I mean,
Oh, you think freaking what's his face at nose? Younger?
I would be athletic, dude. He would be
Yeah,
clogging
Younger
it
at
up.
nose tackle. Yeah, we're 3-4. Yeah, Younger at nose tackle. Definitely.
All right,
Freaking
starting to
cold.
shape up.
Team's coming together.
Outside
What-
linebacker.
You think Buchanan?
Steven Buchanan.
I haven't seen enough of him wrestle.
I mean, he's pretty explosive.
What about Keckeisen? I feel like Keckeisen could be a good linebacker.
Yeah, I was thinking too.
Maybe.
Like, what about like Jackson Smith or Michael Beard?
Yeah, but I feel like Beard is a little bit more technical
He's
instead
kinda
of hard
slow, yeah.
hitting.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Glazier?
Zach Glazier.
Zach Glazier, an animal.
He's hard nose.
That's
What
true.
about
The Iowa
Paz?
way.
What about like Paz from Rutgers?
Oh,
Mm,
but Paz has only got the one eye.
that won't stop him. That won't stop him.
Yeah, he doesn't need to see.
Did we didn't put David Carr anywhere yet.
No,
but
You said
we were
potentially
talking about
quarterback?
it quarterback.
All right. Well, I'll just put him
put
up
him as a
here.
backup for now.
And David Carr was also the Oakland Raiders quarterback for a while.
Yes. The Carr family was
Different guy.
It could have been.
I mean, he
Could have been. No, there's not that it was.
they look completely unalike, but yeah. All right, so we gotta get some linebackers here. I want Tech Eisen somewhere on this. Dude's an animal.
I mean, if anything, I feel like he'd probably be an outside linebacker.
What about there's no it's just in
yeah, there's two middles and two outers.
two middles. So
Yeah, because we're in a 3-4. If it was a 4-3, there'd only be one.
Who's the Ray Lewis of the 2024 NCAA wrestling?
Feldman.
Oh, Feldman's making the
yeah.
defense.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I could see that actually.
Feldman. What about Braden Palmer?
Nah.
No one at 25.
We're gonna have a scrappy guy though.
Not maybe for like cornerback or something, but
Kick return guys.
how about what about Dayton Fix?
I mean,
Might be out of eligibility.
Oh, you know who's supposedly freakishly strong is Edmund Ruth.
I was about to say, I was like, the
oh,
Ruth family is,
Edmund
like,
Ruth,
super
yeah.
athletic.
I could see him maybe outside linebacker.
Yeah,
Well,
it's like a blitzer.
Yeah, Parker and Ruth for the outsides.
One more inside linebacker with Feldman. Who's his go-to?
AJ Ferrari.
Glazier?
The guy that beat AJ?
Yeah, the guy that beat him? I mean, Truax definitely ain't making this squad.
No.
Plot?
Silas Allred?
Oh, Allred maybe. I mean,
Who was the other heavyweight we were saying before we decided on Kaka? Oh, Nate Taylor.
Yeah, Nate Taylor could be a maybe have him at nose and have Younger at an end.
You think Nate Taylor at the nose instead? I feel like Younger is the guy that would be working the center.
He would be having a very high pace.
Yeah, like I feel like he'd be the perfect guy to constantly be putting pressure on. I feel like Nate Taylor would be a step down.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who would be a good cornerback? Mitchell Messenbrink.
Oh,
Corner or quarter?
Corner.
Yeah, I can see it. He's super.
Yeah.
He's physical, high motor.
He's always on you. Like he's always.
Yeah, that's true. Even Carter said it. Like that dude.
That guy's a psycho, and I'm like, that's all you need to know about him.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. What about Teamer?
Ja'Cory Teamer, maybe
Corey
as an
Teamer,
end.
I
maybe
mean,
as a safety.
yeah, maybe the free safety.
He's a little bit small to be an end.
Hmm.
I don't think a 25 is making this team here.
Maybe on kickoff.
On kickoff. Oh,
We
geez.
still got opening spots though.
What about Andonian as a free safety?
Bryce Andoni and the free safety.
I clearly don't know the rules of football, so I'm just throwing out names at this point. I don't know the
mean,
free safety's job. I wasn't Ed Reed, or was he strong safety of the Ravens?
Um,
He was one of them because I used to play Madden 06 or
oh,
Madden 04 or whatever, one of those. And I would always draft Ed Reed and Ray Lewis.
Love Ed Reed. I liked him and Brian Dawkins. Um,
Who else?
Lou Dupre?
where do you want him?
What's a good end? We got two ends,
Oh, yeah, we haven't picked that defense.
inside
Someone
linebacker.
someone that's super athletic.
Yes, the end's usually really athletic.
Really like
In Hamidi?
Yeah, I could see Hamidi. Hamidi.
Hamidi. Dean Hamidi.
I thought you said they had to be big though.
Typically, usually they're like 230, 240.
We can't we're not making the Cactus
Well,
Wrestling
it's just gonna be
heavyweight
heavyweights, yeah.
heavyweight football team. Like, can't be the only thing. No, Camamine wouldn't.
Well, Cam Amin always beats Hamidi, so maybe.
What about Mendez?
Keys Mendez? No, wait, different. Sorry,
Jesse
thinking of the
Mendez.
thinking of the high schooler.
Oh, I could see maybe Julian Ramirez.
Oh.
Oh, what about Lenny Pinto? He's very
Lenny Pinto would be a great linebacker.
Oh, right middle linebacker?
yeah, Lenny Pinto. No
Pinto
fear.
making the squad. Wow. Nasir Bailey?
He is a bad dude.
Troy Spratley?
Maybe as
I
a
could
wide
see,
receiver.
yeah, I could see Bailey as like a receiver.
So you're saying we're not putting Aaron Brooks anywhere on this team?
I think Brooks could be a tight end potentially.
Or D end.
Well, we had
Yeah.
either Ben Keeter or Aaron Brooks as tight end.
I mean, if we want the realism, Keeter actually plays tight end, like Division
There's an
One level.
argument to be had for
But
that.
he's not even on like a roster. Like we should be doing starters only, right?
Since he's not officially the starter, then
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's good. New rule: Ben Keeter can't be on because he's not technically Iowa's starter at the time of this video.
All right.
Okay.
And then quarterback AJ Ferrari.
Yep.
AJ Ferrari. No, just kidding. Anthony Ferrari.
Yeah. I could see David Carr as the quarterback. And partially too because there is a quarterback named David Carr. I feel like that.
Well,
There was David and Derek. They were David was drafted by the Giants.
Yeah, I think
There you go.
Carr probably would do a pretty good job.
I could see Bartlett as a receiver. He is bendy. He's athletic.
Is he fast though?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean he's not Mr. Fast Twitch.
He's not Mr. Fast Twitch. What about Matt Ramos?
I was thinking Vito as a receiver.
Oh,
I don't know. Vito and Yanni strike me as the two that were just really good at wrestling and not
Nothing else.
in any other sport.
What
Not
about the
necessarily
caveman? Mascot? Cactus wrestling team mascot, the caveman. D'Agostino?
Mm.
How about like Crookham? Could he be a good receiver, you think?
Is he fast? Do you think he's fast?
What about
Do-
Caliendo?
For what?
An end?
Oh.
I mean, we put Hamidi there.
Yeah, but Caliendo is not Hamidi.
Can we
Committee's
put Mendez anywhere?
Caliendo's is very
What about Meyer?
Myers
Shapiro?
No, he probably. I feel like Blockus would be a better
Shapiro's
football.
got a high pace though.
That's true.
Would he be a good safety then?
Maybe. I think we could see Mendez and Shapiro make this list somewhere just because they are super athletic.
Yeah.
You think Mendez is a receiver then?
Him and Bo would be competitive receiver room. They'd be pushing each other to be better.
All right, Jesse Mendez. All right, we got an end and a free
Matt Ramos. Braden Davis.
How about Casey Swiderski?
Ooh, Swiderski. Oh, Swiderski, a free safety?
Yeah.
Yeah, Swiderski could put, yeah.
And then there was one.
And then there was one. Let's get a 125.
best for last.
Right?
I think we've done every weight except for 25 and 33.
No, 33 is there. Buzakas.
Oh yeah.
25 is the only one that hasn't made it.
What about
This is
57?
This is Caleb. And David Carr's not a 57 anymore. That's right.
Wait, yeah, we don't have
Blockus?
a 57 pounder,
Oh, because we were thinking Blockus or Shapiro.
but we never said it, did we?
Or Teamer. Or Andonian.
Vinny Zerbin.
Well, you could
Yeah, Urban.
you could take committee out and then put one of those guys for end, and then put a 25.
I
At
think
end?
that you could put Shapiro in over Himity.
So Himidi's a backup.
Yeah, but you know who's more athletic? I feel. Well, I guess that's a relative term, but Brock Mahler.
You think so?
He's
I feel
built
like
like
Mahler
a.
would be like a blocker.
Mm. So you think Matt Ramos as the other end then?
No,
They'd never expect it.
there's no way. Matt Ramos.
Oh, so we're not putting a 25 pounder in this.
We could. I mean, we just maybe not Matt Ramos. How about like Luke Stanich?
Mm,
Pat McKee,
mm,
Jory Volk.
mm.
Richie
Nah,
Figs.
I don't think any 25 pounders making this.
Nico Provo.
Who is Shapiro's counterpart?
Cody
To round
Chittum.
this out. Ooh, Chittum. I like Chittum. They're both freshmen.
Going with young DNs that are small.
It pays off.
I like
Not
it.
Blockus. Not Teamer.
Nah, this is the team of the future.
The team of the future.
What about
Okay.
Rocco Welch?
Rocco Welsh.
Oh yeah, Rocco Welsh would be pretty good to have.
Instead of who?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
I was like just looking through thinking names, and I'm like, yeah, he's had a pretty big last 2 weeks.
Well, you know what? Maybe next year, buddy.
In that spot, Rocco Welsh.
Yeah.
Maybe next year, buddy.
So let's recap here on defense. We got the two defensive ends, Meyer Shapiro and Cody Chittum. Nose tackle, Younger Bastida. Outside linebackers are Parker Kekheisen and Edmund Ruth. And inside linebackers are, of course, Lenny Pinto and Nick Feldman.
Naturally.
We got cornerback duo of Austin Gomez and Mitchell Messenbrink.
That's
Strong
gonna be a wild cornerback duo.
Safeties are Buzakas and Swiderski.
I mean, I feel like I really like that secondary.
I was like, that secondary looks filthy.
Yeah, the secondary could be like
Super
actually
aggressive.
threatening. Like
That's like they're gonna be pressing. hard
Mahomes
off
would
the
be
line.
struggling.
Yeah, it's like they're pressing hard off the line.
Yeah, like
So for offense on the line, we have the tackles, Greg Kirk and Wyatt Hendrickson. The guards,
a
Hunter-
solid freaking line.
Hunter
that's a good
Katka
line.
and Colton Schultz. And Lucas Davison is the steady center. Quarterback, David Carr. Running back is Carter Strachey. Fullback, Trent Hidley. And then tight end, Aaron Brooks. And that's good because like David Carr and Aaron Brooks are best friends. So, you know, they have that relationship. And to round it out, wide receivers, Bo Bartlett and Jesse Mendez.
It's Brady and Gronk, except for Brooks and Carr.
actually a pretty dang good team.
How would this team do against an NFL team? Could they win a game potentially if they had enough practice? If they had enough
Super
practice.
Bowl team right here.
Wait, who's the
I
coach? Who's
mean,
coaching this team?
honestly, you look at
Kale.
this offensive line. This offensive line, if they knew how to play football, they got the size and the athleticism. Like, because this could be a pretty competitive team. Like, if they actually played football, like,
Oh yeah.
Coached by Kale?
I'd say
Oh.
Kale just because he has a winning legacy.
you don't think Brands?
Not recently, no.
What about
Not
John
Unless-
Smith?
Smith?
If they play Michigan, then I think that they'd lose.
Yeah, Bormat.
What about John Smith?
I think he's past his prime as far as it's switching to a new sport.
What
Not
about
Pat Papalizia?
John Clark?
So wait, if
Nope.
Kale's the head coach, who's offensive coordinator? Who's defensive coordinator?
I could see Pat Pop getting away in there somewhere.
As offense or defense?
Defense.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think defense would probably be more suited.
I could see John Smith as an offensive coordinator.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he did pave the way with the John Smith flow single.
He did. Change the game.
Maybe Kyle Borshoff on special teams.
He's a tactical, coach. I could see it.
Hey, yeah.
Did you see Michael Kemmerer is joining Brown's coaching staff?
Yes, that's right.
It's interesting that Iowa guys don't stick around. I mean, it's not related to this video. It is interesting.
Yeah, they don't stick around. So
They don't.
yeah,
Weird.
I feel like this. How do you think this offense would do against the Chiefs?
I think they would score nothing.
Nothing.
You have a bunch of college guys that have never played that don't play football against guys that are in the NFL.
To be fair, though, I think Wyatt, Kirk, I think everyone on the line probably could make it into the NFL
Yeah.
like tomorrow.
It's pretty tough. I mean, I not to like knock anybody, but like I know that Gable even like had an NFL tryout supposedly like a while back, and he didn't even make it. Like,
Yeah, but
close.
Stephen Neal didn't play a single down in football
Oh yeah.
in college.
Sure, but the game has changed a lot since then, and even then, there's no one else before or after him that
That's a
has
good point.
that's done that.
Well, it's a size thing. You got to be big enough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true. None of these guys are over 300
Yet.
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to get
Anyway.
there.
Yeah, drop a comment. What does your dream team look like, and how do you think ours would do if they had enough practice? If they were coached by what's Rick Moranis' character's name in The Little Giants?
Little.
If Rick Moranis, that's my I want this team coached by Rick Moranis.
Little Giants coach.
There is no other way, So yeah, drop a comment down below. Again, this is just a fun video, and go Super Bowl. I'm not invested. So whoever wins, yeah, cool.
Just hope they all have fun.
Do you think this defense could shut down Mahomes?
Definitely.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
he'd call for flags anyway. He's soft like that.
I'm still like I feel like the secondary would actually be like
Yeah, I think that like some of these guys, I'm like, oh, they're actually pretty dang good.
yeah, like these guys would be pretty good. I think in a secondary if they knew what they were doing. And then Younger as a nose tackle, I feel like that center would be getting worked.
Yeah, that'd be high
Take him
pace.
down.
Like that center would be like, yo, get the backup in here. I can't handle this anymore.
That's the
Gassing out.
Cactus way.
The Cactus way.
So yeah, drop a comment down below. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe. And happy Super Bowl Sunday.